After a 4-0 day yesterday on these NBA player props, I am back today with 5 more NBA player props for you guys to hammer today. NBA player prop best bets today, Friday, February 24th. Of course, my name is Matt Modi. I am with OddsJam.com. You can find me on the social medias at Jedi Modi, the handle you see on the screen here. To do a brief recap of yesterday, I mentioned that my picks went 4-0, which was amazing. One play, Jared Allen over 27.5 points, rebounds, assists, cashed. Nikola Jokic over 21.5 rebounds plus assists, cashed. Then if we scroll down a little bit, we had Joel Embiid over 11.5 rebounds, cashed. And then rounding out the plays of the day, we had De'Aaron Fox under 4.5 rebounds, cashed. 4-0 day yesterday. Absolutely incredible. It was a warm welcome from the NBA being back from their All-Star break. Not every single day we're going to go 4-0, but I'm hoping to keep the streak alive today so we can get right into it. The first play that we're going to go ahead and lock in here is Kyle Kuzma to go under 3.5 assists. So this is a positive expected value play found via OddsJam, plus 160 odds at bet365. So everything in terms of profitability using the OddsJam positive EV page is derived from these no-vig odds that you see right here. These odds are pulled from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world, the sportsbooks that consistently do the best job at pricing odds. So all you really need to know about the no-vig odds is that it represents the true line, the perfect line of what a market should be priced at. Now, on my own solo YouTube channel, Jedi Modi Sports Betting, I just came out with the video detailing what exactly positive expected value betting is. So if you guys want a detailed explanation about positive EV betting, I recommend checking that out. All you need to know for the purposes of these picks videos is that the no-vig odds that you see in every single column here represent the true line of what a market should be priced at, the perfect line. So for this Kyle Kuzma one, the no-vig odds price this at about plus 147. Essentially, we are getting it a whopping 13 cents higher at plus 160 at bet365. A huge gap between these two numbers, right? 13-cent gap. All in all, equates to an expected value percent of 5.14. Can also be viewed, this number can also be viewed as your expected profit margin per whatever amount you put on the bet. But every single play that shows up here is going to be positive expected value, right? That's why it shows up on the page at all. There's additional research that I recommend doing that I do in every single positive EV bet that I place. I do this. And all you want to do, look at the odds of the bet you're placing and compare it to the rest of the sports books, basically trying to answer the question of, are the odds of the book that I'm betting on a true outlier or not? Is this play that I'm betting truly an outlier compared to every other book? In this case, the answer is a resounding yes. Look at the plus 160 and compare it to every other book and where they have it priced. The closest one is BetOnline at plus 142. That's still 18 cents lower. Every other book, plus 130, plus 132, plus 135, plus 118. Now, we don't have odds on the under for FanDuel and PointsBet. FanDuel prices theirs close to Caesars, so we can guess it would be somewhere around plus 118 or so, plus 120, something like that. In PointsBet, same thing with FoxBet, we could probably put this around plus 130. So no matter how you slice it, this plus 160 is an extreme outlier compared to every single book that is pricing this same exact play. He's either going to go over 3.5 or he's going to go under. And the fact that we're getting such a good price on his under makes this a profitable bet. No, I'm not saying that Kuzma is a lock to go under 3.5 assists, right? The odds are telling us that this is going to hit at a 40.44% rate. So you're probably asking, why would I even bet this if it's only going to hit 40% of the time? The reason why is because of the odds, because of the plus 160 odds. If we go to OddsJam calculators, odds converter calculator, and we type in the odds of the bet we're placing, which are plus 160, it only needs to hit 38% of the time to break even. Any number above 38% will be profitable. And we know, thanks to the OddsJam perfect line, that this is going to hit roughly 40% of the time. So that probability gap between those two numbers is another way of viewing profitability. Yes, for one individual bet, 40% chance it hits, but over the course of time, even if it does hit 40% of the time, which is what it's supposed to, you will be profitable. So I get a lot of questions about like, why would we play something at plus money? And that's exactly why. So the Kyle Kuzma under 3.5 assists is our first play. Next up, we have Drew Holiday to go under 7.5 assists. This is at minus 105 odds at Bet365. So the OddsJam perfect line prices this one at about minus 108 essentially. So again, the gap between these two numbers, the probability gap, is where we get our profitability from. All in all, equates to an expected value percent of 1.37, giving us roughly 1.37% profit margin as well. And then, same thing I always do, let's compare the minus 105 to the rest of the sports books. So Pinnacle, Sharp Sportsbook at minus 119, as does Bet Online. Bet Rivers, minus 117, so 12 cents lower. And then look at the other ones. DraftKings, minus 130. FanDuel, minus 122. Caesars, minus 133. Clear outlier, getting this at minus 105, which is why it is a profitable play as my second play of the day. So I found 2 plays using the OddsJam positive EV page. I also found 3 plays using the OddsJam arbitrage page. So arbitrage, the way arbitrage works is you can bet both sides of a line to guarantee profit. Basically, the lines from both sportsbooks are so misaligned between 2 different sportsbooks that you can literally bet both of them and make money. So with arbitrage bets, generally when there's an arbitrage opportunity, not all the time, but generally that means there's also a positive expected value possibility as well, because when we're positive EV betting, we're taking advantage of mispriced lines. Arbitrage bets are almost guaranteeing us that at least one of the lines is mispriced. In this case, and this is our third play of the game, Bam Adebayo over 0.5 blocks, minus 151 at Caesars. Now I know these odds are steep at minus 151, but it's the same logic with hitting a play at plus 160. Just you have to look at the value. In the other 3 sportsbooks that price it, minus 190, minus 185, minus 192. If you remove the VIG from all of these sportsbooks, you're clearly getting a good price on Caesars at minus 151. This is a really good play. Bam Adebayo over 0.5 blocks, minus 151. Just look at the other 3 books. Minus 192, minus 185, minus 190. I'll take advantage of these types of plays 10 times out of 10, twice on Sundays. It's a really, really good, profitable opportunity that we found using the arbitrage page. So it's not just positive EV betting. The Jokic play that I found yesterday, one of the plays that hit, I found from the arbitrage page. Obviously, it hit. So it's not just the positive EV page to find profitable bets. Scrolling down, the next play that I had is Jimmy Butler over 1.5 turnovers, minus 142 at Caesars. Same logic here. Just compare the Caesars line to the other 2, Bet365 and DraftKings, both at minus 175. If you remove the VIG from both of these books, you are getting better odds than the Caesars line. Better meaning more favorable to occur in that case. So the Caesars line at minus 142 is a clear outlier. And then my last play of the night, Devin Booker under 4.5 assists, plus 130 odds at Bet365. So plus 130 at Bet365. Look at the other books. So the only one that's close is Caesars, still 10 cents lower. Every other book at a minimum is 15 cents, right? Plus 115, plus 110, plus 104, plus 105, plus 100, plus 104. Great price on Devin Booker under 4.5 assists at plus 130 odds at Bet365. And that rounds out my 5 picks for today's NBA player props, Friday, February 24th. So if you're tailing, comment and let me know. Other than that, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on social media, and that's it. So I appreciate everybody watching, and have a good one.